Y'all look, part of my squash patch is looking good. There's some cilantro in there, but look at that part. What is the problem? Look at that. And look at this area. So gorgeous over here. I think it's probably like two different types of squash in here. Because if you look at these leaves compared to the other leaves, I don't know, maybe that's the difference. I don't know, because I think I got my squashes mixed up, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't have any squashes yet. There's some pepper trees in there too. And some dill that's in there. But it's coming along. It's gorgeous. And let's see what my tomato trees are doing on the other side. That's over there as well. So the store was out of tomato cages, so I had to kind of build some to myself. I don't know what I'm doing, but these tomato trees are literally like half my size. So I guess the cage is working. And oh my god, there's tomatoes in there. Don't ask me how am I gonna get my hands in there. I'm probably gonna use my little 6-year-old hands to go through there and get me some tomatoes. But this is what happens when you plant a whole bunch of tomato seeds and then you're like, oh my gosh, where I'm gonna put it? And I ended up here. And I have some basil and zucchini. Hopefully I get some zucchini off of that one. These are peppers that are taking so long to grow. And in here, I don't know if you can see it, there's some pepper trees in there too. I have some collards in there, but the bugs are getting to it, and I'm gonna spray later this afternoon. But yeah. But I think I'm gonna use my son's little fingers, his little hands, to get me some tomatoes out of this little cage I had to make. It was hard work too. I have an idea for another cage, but this is what I did in the meantime. I'm thinking about putting some of that fence material around the front to kind of keep it in, because it's actually coming this way. There's tomatoes on the outside of my cage, and let's see if I can get that. And there's tomatoes on the inside. I'm gonna use my son's little gorgeous hands to get in there. There's some kale and all kind of other stuff in there, but the bugs is getting it. There's some thyme there and some thyme. I was just sticking stuff all throughout the garden, and then I didn't know the tomato trees would have got that big, so they kind of like covered up my other trees that's in there, because there's a pepper tree that's back there. And look, these tomatoes are gorgeous. They're growing. Oh, here they just started shooting up. One day was flowers and the next day was tomatoes. So yep, that's what those look like. It rained a little bit, so the ground feels good because the sun tore up a lot of my food. Still haven't set up the sprinklers yet. Gonna hopefully do it by the end of this month, because I need to focus on school. And what is that? It's like a little, do you know, like they're like miniature bees in my ground. I usually kill them every year because like I like to walk out here barefoot and I can get stung. But yeah, I just let them stay there this year, so hopefully they can help me pollinate my garden. So that's my small little update on the backdoor gardening. It's literally at the back door of the house. Remember, you can use any little space of your garden. Any space you can use. See, I gotta cut the grass too. The grass, you know, once it rains, the grass grows too. Any space available is space for gardening.